Up on Look Today. Well, after a number of immigrants were arrested in Saratoga, some are concerned it's going to have a negative impact on tourism. I've got some details. Plus, we've got updates on Siro's Cup. That's the annual fundraiser that benefits the Center for Disability Services in our region. More on that coming up. And the Lake George Film Festival kicked off yesterday and will run through tonight. I've got some details. All ahead on Look Today. Welcome everyone. I'm Jay Hood Jackson and this is Look Today. Well, in tonight's program, I sit down with Congresswoman Elise Stefanik. She represents us in the 21st District, and she's here to talk about a number of issues she has addressed in her first 6 months of this year. This is part 2 of my interview with her. Plus, I also sit down, you ready, with Matt Smith, otherwise known as Smoky Toenails. He's the lead singer of the band Hungry Jack. And we're joined by Corey Williams, or as he likes to be known, Chic Your Baby. He's a lead guitarist. This is true. What I'm telling you is true. They're here to talk about their upcoming event. It's called Zeno's Musical Carnival, and it's going to benefit the Adirondack Vet House in Glens Falls. Plus, we've got your weather for the Tri-North counties, but first, these headline stories. Well, in our lead story, after recent arrests of undocumented immigrants in Saratoga Springs, some here in town concerned that this will have a big impact on this year's tourism. ICE has made 32 arrests in Saratoga Springs so far. There's a large percentage of immigrants who specialize in work at the track. Now, many of them are here on H-2B work visas. However, the fear is prevalent. Well, we spoke to Mayor Joanne Yepsen about the effect more arrests would have on our industry.
I think the trainers and the owners are very sensitive to keeping them safe, but also ensuring that they get the kind of workforce that they need, and it's not something that you can just pick up in a day. So these people are very well trained in the farms and in the horse industry, and they're critical to us.
Complicated issue for sure. All right, in other news, well, we got an update on the 24th annual Siro's Cup. Jockey Javier Castellano was honored at the event. He's been inducted into the National Museum of Racing and Hall of Fame. And there were 1,200 people in attendance at the fundraiser. Guess what? They raised up to $250,000. Well, we spoke to Ann Schneider-Kossigin. She's chair of the event about this.
I would just like to thank the racing community in particular for embracing the Center for Disability Services and providing the hope, innovation, technology that is so needed throughout our programs and services, and just the community overall for continuing their support of our center and our services.
Congratulations to Ann, to Beth, and to everyone involved. Switching from news to weather. Well, today saw a decrease in temperatures, and guess what? It was raining for a change. Let's see how the week is shaping up. For a more detailed look at our weather, let's head to the Glens Falls Weather Center for a look at your first forecast.
Thank you, Jesse. I'm meteorologist Clarence Ponser. Here's your national outlook here on First Look Weather. We'll have high pressure in the Midwest and Great Lakes. Cold front boundary making its way through the Mid-South. Warm front boundary in the Central Plains. High pressure over the Gulf of Mexico out towards the west. We have low pressure out towards the southwest portions of the country. Cold front boundary towards the Rockies, now towards our area with this cold front boundary stretching its way through portions of New England. That's going to bring multiple rounds of showers and storms for the overnight, and temperatures relatively cool for this time of the year. 50s are expected, especially towards New England. Now, as we look at the Capital District, we'll see low temperatures mainly in the upper 50s. Fort Edward 56, Glens Falls. We're looking at an overnight low of 56 degrees up in elevation. Would not be surprised to see a few places in the upper 40s. Showers will be likely. We'll see a 1/10 to a 1/4 inch of rain. And for our Tuesday, we'll see more scatter showers. It could see an additional 1/10 to 1/4 inch of rain, 68. And our extended forecast featuring the outdoor forecast will have a relatively mild start, maybe a little cool, with temps in the mid-50s with scatter showers. But then the sun returns on Wednesday. We'll see highs back in the upper 70s with mid-50s for lows, and then we'll remain in the upper 70s for highs for Thursday and Friday. But we do have at least a 30 to 50% chance of rain and thunderstorms. Before next Saturday, we'll see more sunshine, highs closer to average this time of the year. So that's a look at the first look weather forecast. I'm meteorologist Clarence Ponser. Now I'll send it back to you, Jesse.
Thanks, Clarence. What a summer. All right, back to the news. Well, Lake George's first ever film festival kicked off yesterday, and it's going to run tonight as well. It's taking place at the Festival Commons. Now, the festival features a wide array of different categories for filmmakers. Well, we spoke to an award-winning filmmaker, Gina Riley, about what winning an award means to her.
I think it gives a voice to independent filmmakers. I think it allows us to be creative. I think it allows us to take that leap of faith and say, maybe we can do this. And I think every time we receive a response from any festival that says, hey, we liked your film and we want to show it, it's a huge acknowledgement that, you know what, maybe I'm doing something right and I can do this and I can pursue it.
Wow, follow your dream. All right, up next, I sit down with Congresswoman Elise Stefanik. She represents us in the 21st District, and she's here to talk about a number of issues she's addressed in her first 6 months of this year. Now, this is part 2 of my interview with her. Plus, I also sit down with Matt Smith, otherwise known as Smoky Toenails, lead singer of the band Hungry Jack, and joined by Corey Williams, or as he likes to be known, Chic Your Baby. He's the lead guitarist. They're here to talk about upcoming event. It's called Zeno's Musical Carnival, and it benefits the Adirondack Vet House. But first, if you've seen who's happening, you want to share a story idea. How about join us for an interview? Then give us a call on the hotline. The number is 798-8000. That's all the time we have for this edition of a rather strange Monday look today. I got a couple of lookouts. First, it's Monday, so we like to look ahead. Joe Dragoni, superintendent, Ballston Spa School District, always a welcome guest here, is coming in with a teacher who participated in the space program. So you want to catch that. Ken Garcia, he's running for councilman in Wilton. He's a Democrat, and I guess not too many Democrats run for political office in Wilton, so that'll be interesting. Representatives from Grants Cottage are coming in about events there. Ann Clothier is coming in. She's with Brookside Museum, and it's about a really interesting architectural, archaeological dig. I think I said that right. We'll find out more when she actually shows up. I want to give a look out to Mike Usher at Cumberland Farms at exit 18 there, my morning stop. Mike was standing there, says he really watches the show, really likes the show. He's a diamond specialist, by the way, Lillian David. So thank you, Mike, for watching. And last but not least, if you caught the interview with the members of Hungry Jack, you're in for a treat because they were all here today. They all got dressed in costume, and they're going to take us out tonight. It's a hard thing for them to do because, quite honestly, they're not an acoustic band. But again, it's that wonderful cross-section of art and magic and comedy and theater and music. You really got to hand it to them. So, everybody, here is Hungry Jack.